You know, I was just wondering, which Titan smells best? Is that weird to think about? I mean, you know, traditionally, women. You think women are the ones who smell best, right? So, Freya, or Crazy Eyes Inga. Yeah, you know you crazy eyes, girl. Whoa, whoa. Inga. Anyways, if you know any warriors in real life, you know that man, woman, doesn't really matter. They all smell like warriors. So that's not part of the equation. But I'm willing to wager the worst smelling Titan is probably Venom Tusk. Considering that poison gas kills people, and that bro is silent but deadly because it's oozing out of his back. But there's only one Titan that smells like a BLT in the making, and that is the walking pork chop. I mean, think about it. Flamehide is basically living, cooking bacon. He cooks himself. Really, you know, if you run out of food to feed your troops, all you have to do is wait for him to shed a layer of skin, and everyone's fed and happy because they just had some pork chops. What are we talking about? What are we gonna talk about? Oh, spells! We're talking about spells today, guys. All right, but I want to talk about today about defensive spells. That's right, and specifically Meteor Strike, because we finally have it now. We can take a look at it and see it. So let's hang on. Let me get this on here. So hopefully everyone now knows. Hopefully you guys all know how to put defensive spells on your garrison. It's just like for on your lands. It's just like, you know, putting on troops or anything else. You just throw spells on there, and right off the bat, everyone was using poison spells, and then we all got Meteor Strike. So then the question was, well, which is better? Poison, Meteor Strike, maybe a combination of Rage, Shield, who knows, right? And I like to use something that keeps people on their toes, but keep in mind, on a lot of land raids, unless you've got really high level troops, you're probably not gonna get a lot of licks in. You're probably not gonna get all 4 spells to go, right? Or 6 spells, depending how high it is. So, you know, there's something to think about as far as strategy. But I want to show you guys something, all right? So, because we're going to test some of these out here today. And I want to show you who is in the league with me. And it's a pretty fierce league. I mean, we're all on, is it Wednesday? We're all on Wednesday, and we're shooting past the 5 million norm that non-toxic is used to, right? So here is non-toxic with their fearless leader, APOC, in the thick of battle with us in the top 5. In fact, they're pretty close. What are you guys, in a million away? And we just dropped 2 less than a million from Clash Titans. Oh, I'm sorry, Clash Titans, whatever font they're using there. But yeah, we're in a battle with non-toxic, so you know what that means. You know what that means. The going down. Well, no, at the very least, they're being used for cannon fodder in this video. Why not? Because someone out there's got to be using Meteor Strike, and let's see here. At Lekati. At Lekati, what you got, At Lekati? What you got? You've got Poison Cloud, Fireball, and Meteor Strike. What a great array. So we can check this out. All right, so Cormac, what do you thinking, man? Cormac. Who are we gonna use? Do we got the flame? Do we got the hide? Do we got the bacon? We're gonna roll them over with some pork chops. Oh wait! Before we do, I suppose I should check out APOC. Huh? Where's he at? Where's the APOC at? There he is! Dang it, he's bubbled. APOC, get out of your bubble, man. I want your alt mute. Now let's go back and fix that other dude, because I want to check him. Yeah. Atlakete. Atlakute. Atlakrata. Alright, let's drop our shield. Unfortunately, I don't get to see the. I wish I could watch the battles on my own garrison. That'd be fun to watch. Let's, sure, why not? The hardest thing to die. I want to show you guys what I consider is the most deadly thing in this game right now, and that is probably on defense, and that's probably, besides really nice Titans, I'm going to say it's going to be Meteor Strike. I mean, there's some questions out there about Immortal Skeletons. I'm not so sure about that. I haven't run into Immortal Skeletons myself yet. But Meteor Strike is hard for Grenadiers to get rid of. So let's talk about the strategies while we go through this monstrosity of a battle. Now, I'm not worried about this battle because I'm using Flamehide. Did I pick Flamehide? Dear God, I hope so. There's the bacon right now. We don't need to use our wall because it doesn't freaking matter. And instead of all these guys coming into one and shooting like that, I'm just going to have them come into one spot. And there's a reason for this. One, your troops no longer just go to a spot and attack. They will attack if things get close enough. Like right now, I told them to get into a line. And they're gonna get mostly into line, and then, oh no, we're gonna stop. Well, that's dumb, because the only way this many amount of grenadiers can dodge Meteor Strike is by being together. If they're spread out, even at this point, they still are not gonna clear. So I gotta get them tight as a kit and caboodle, which is just wasting time and wasting damage. Now there are some theories out there as far as where you can put troops, like trying to get them to distract, spreading wide, but that's almost more, it's almost more trouble than this is, where you basically have to distract, you have to take all your DPS from all your ranged units away, and Grenadiers are so dang slow, we might as well start running now, because here comes, what was the next, Poison Cloud? Oh, perfect. He shot Poison Cloud in the direction they were going. So there's a pointer on this particular tactic. So I am utilizing a group run to have them all in one spot, rain or shine, they're gonna all get hit or all get missed. And you notice as I started walking, so you can time the spells, as I started walking, it threw the spell in front of me, as if to say, we're gonna catch it. Well, that's great, because that makes it easier if you're paying attention to backtrack and get the heck out of there. So all right, poison is done. So now we gotta run towards the closest. Oh God almighty. Now, I could put commands forward, but I have them going backwards. So hopefully they dodge before that spell comes down, because Meteor Strike tends to group where the people are. Let's see what happens. It's always a gamble on that. That was actually perfectly timed to screw me over. See if it dropped any of the meteors. And not a single meteor was dropped on their heads. There you go, overcoming Meteor Strike. Let's jump back down to APOC though, because I think I saw a better castle, although it was all Meteor Strike, which again, I think, you know, all debates aside, unless you've got a really nice Titan to rage it up, that is one of the best spells to utilize. There he is, all right. This is Denriva from Non-Toxic. All right, Denriva, what do you got? You got a 46 level Dracor. It's nice. Got a nice spread there, Grenadiers. He's buffed his Grenadiers up the wazoo. He's got defense and a ton of level 15 Meteor Strikes. Sure, I'll take a chompy at that. Now, granted, you're not under my scope, guys. All right, so this is just for the sake of starting some. But no, I'm focused on number one because they're a bunch of punks, and we need to take them down a bit. So let's do that. Now, what do we got here? I'm gonna take my normal spattering of random nonsense. Dracor, I don't think he's gonna stand too long, so I'm not worried about it. And the Meteor Strike is gonna be a pain in the ass in this map because it's back to back. So group them up. Before they're grouped up, the first spell will drop. I might split it actually. Let's try, sorry, this is the one I don't like. I don't like this particular strategy, but I'm gonna show you it just so you guys can see it. So we're gonna go all nuke here, but we're gonna take a couple exceptions and see if we can kind of splay these spells around. All right, so this way, hopefully the Meteor Strike kind of drops on one of these, what I consider throwaway units, while the rest of them get to do what they're supposed to do. Let's get rid of that Grenadier unit. And that's a little too together, so we'll put him over here. And I bet they're gonna drop it in the front lines. Excellent, all right, so this guy runs away. This guy collects the spell. So this definitely divides your DPS up. It's much easier to do with archers. But as you can see there, if I had them all grouped up, I would have been screwed on that back unit, right? Put them right back when it's done. This is a little too grouped together, so we're gonna throw, oops, I'm gonna go this guy out here. This guy gets this spell, this guy gets this spell, we gotta freeze. And let's wait for the next Meteor Strike. Hopefully not on the right side there, because that's actually quite a few units together. Excellent, all right. So he is pretty close to the edge. Unfortunately, I gotta continuously tap for this particular unit. He is close enough to redo his attack. Now, Meteor Strike is supposed to be random, but I find that it typically tends to throw one hit right into your unit, if not a couple. In fact, I've had it trip up a couple times where it tripled up. And this, honestly, to me, is just too much effort. That's why I like them grouped together, and at this point, I really like Archer's ability to run faster than Grenadiers. He's not getting out of there. Oh, I messed up. Stupid tapping. The screen's too freaking small! Can't tap accurately enough. No! They're probably gonna die. Let's see what happens. That's the beauty of having Flame Height. He did that battle basically solo. He doesn't, you know, and that's gonna bring me to my third version of a strategy against spell defenses. Okay, you guys ready? Now, he didn't lose anybody. Now, this third version, am I going to have to use a frickin' portal relic? I am. This third version is basically the equivalent of go solo it, Flamehide. Go solo everything. So let's take a look and see someone who just has a nice spattering of spells. In fact, we're going to attack Clash Titans, because I love these guys. These guys are, if I'm going to use spells, these guys are the great guys to hit. Let's see here. Level 50. What a hacker. Level 50. Sir Hack-A-Lot, King Jeff. Here we go, level 21. Oh, what a weak-ass defense. He trying to buff pikemen on me? Bro, why you got to be so stupid, bro? What is this? Someone is attacking him. You gotta be fast on number 1. They're getting hit hard because they carry no lands. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll use it on a land raid. Here we go, this is perfect. So we got 50,000 defense on a food land raid with a level 15 Inga, Meteor Strike, and Poison Cloud, dangerous, and we are going to hit them with Flamehide, 3 archers, a buttload of lightnings just in case we run into problems, a Grenadier and a Goliath backup. We're not going to use it, and here we go. They gave us garbage flanking maps. Oh. Hang on, let me see here. Can we go into... Yes! Yes, the trifecta strategy. All right. So Flamehide's just gonna back it up here just in case. These guys are gonna roll it up into there. See if they get there in time. Come on, roll. Hidden, hidden. No, you idiot! Hide, you freaking moron! Dumb can you freaking be? All right, they're just hiding and waiting, and then all right, all those guys have been sucked into Flamehide. So watch this. These guys are in just much trouble as they would be in a group, but there's only 3 of them. So my max loss is 3, even if I don't do this right. And unlike Panthers that can be used in the same way to run around and collect spells, although they're a little slower than Panthers, they're actually going to dole damage out for Flamehide. So Flamehide gets a little bit of backup, and in return, I don't lose any troops if I just make sure I watch the spells, right? I just escaped Meteor Strike no problem, even though I wasn't necessarily fast on the ball. And there we go, and here's a spell. There's spell picker uppers. Why would you... Nah, I got time. Look at this, I'm stalling. Poison Cloud could drop at any second. I don't freaking care, it's 3 units, they're not a big deal. So dumb. You know, if you're gonna let your troops automatically decide when to attack, which is nice to keep the auto attack track going, at least make them smart enough to say, hey, there's a spell here, we should probably not just sit in the middle of it. Not magicians. These guys are not magicians. Boom. There's the third strategy. Bring 3 units. Panthers, something fast, not Grenadiers, they're too slow. Or if you don't mind losing them, sure. You know, but if you lose them, they're not even doing DPS, so what was the point? Besides throwing them away. If you're gonna throw them away, make some militia. Do the same thing, run around without attacking. The archers are basically the nice combination between quick runners and they can attack. So there you go, guys. Meteor Strike for sure is one of the best battering spells, and at least makes the opponent pay. He's got to pay attention. You can't just lollygag around your map. Makes him have to pay attention, right? Well, there you go, guys. Those are the 3 strategies to use when attacking against spells that are a bit of a mischievous mess. Obviously, I find shield to be somewhat pointless. If you're, really defense is more about really good defense that lasts the whole battle, and shield is not that. Especially when you're in an equal player range. Rage is good, it seems, especially when it drops on a conglomerate mess of Goliaths and your Titan. That's nice, because Freeze is not as good as it used to be, so it's pretty potent. Freeze itself, due to its decreased size, seems to be somewhat pointless. Raise Undead seems to be nice. They might have to do some patching on that, we'll see. But Meteor Strike, that thing is so huge. In fact, I didn't even look at the stats, did I? We should end with that. Here we go. If you don't know, or you didn't look at Meteor Strike, boom, here you go. 1,002 damage. I really don't see much of a use for it on attacks yet. It reminds me of, in traditional battle senses, attacking with all your troops, and if you want to kind of pepper the battlefield with trebuchets or whatever, where you kind of soften the offense, that's what that's for. But really, with a Titan, unless you're using someone like a Berserker or an Infiltrator, with a Titan like a Champion, you don't need that, because these are not traditional battles. You're not Napoleon trying to weigh wins or losses. You're literally trying to figure out in this game how to get 0 losses, right? 0 spell uses. At least that's how I play. And there's really no reason to drop a Meteor Strike spell if you don't have to drop any spells. And in any case where I'm hitting like a level 50 Krothos, which I can take that too, There's no way I'm dropping a Meteor Strike spell. The problem is Krothos. It is not his troops around him, even if he's buffing the pikes. Okay, he's got to fall first. And then as far as the pikemen are concerned, if I'm really worried about them, lightning is far more effective as they all run into my Titan to take care of that problem, compared to even Fireball's more effective than Meteor Strike. But on defense, if anything that can make everyone in your, everyone that's attacking you have to move out the way, I mean, that's a ballin' spell for defense. So I don't really use them on attack. They're kind of fun, but they're not as usable as you might think as far as winning battles effectively and efficiently. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to Drive-By Reviews. Make sure you keep your bacon alive. And the event's coming, I believe, on Thursday. So look forward to the battle to ensue between Non-Toxic and Verdi.